back. You're now tuning into the other side of sports with BOK Sports TV.
Yeah.
Like I said before, we don't just talk sports here.
Yeah.
This is the premiere of Black Panther. Black Panther came out this week. For starters, this was a phenomenal film. It's a Marvel film, but then it just had so many elements in it that I appreciated. Being an African American, being able to watch, the different themes that were interweaving into the storyline. I just think it was genius. Ryan Coogler. I don't know if you guys are familiar with who he is. Or he's the director. He did Fruitvale Station. He did Creed, and now this Marvel story on Black Panther, which that's why I'm in the bow tie. I'm out here, representing just a great depiction of African American culture, and I just really don't have anything negative to say about this movie.
That's right. You already know.
It was deep. There was so many just things beneath the surface. If you just watch the movie, that you could just see that are really a depiction of like what's happening in our society and our culture now. Just like how a broken family can cause so much devastation and cause hate or anger, pain, all these different things.
Yeah.
Before I tell y'all I was gonna spoil the joint, y'all already know, y'all watching the show. We spoil over here. So spoiler alert, should have been given like 5 minutes ago, but we passed that point. Some of the just looking at how what's the character's name? Who's there? You can tell me. Nah. We were just talking Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan's character, like he plays the villain in the storyline, and just when he finally comes back to his homeland or whatever, it's under some circumstances that were unfortunate for him, growing up, and he just sees like the need for the what his society has as a resource to be able to like give into the whole world, to like basically turn the tides of oppression in the world around him. And the thing is like the other character in the story, the Black Panther who plays Black Panther, he has
what are you talking about?
Similar
Man?
Situation. They want the same goal, but they're just coming at it from different opposing sides. And it's just how people had the saying like art imitates life. This is one of those situations. I think it was just brilliantly done. How the art imitates like life, and a lot of the sentiments around like our culture, and it was just a lot, dog. And I think if you have children to adults, it's definitely something that you need to see. It's rare that you come across a movie that depicts Black people in such a positive light. Everybody in the movie is intelligent. Everybody in the movie that's of color, is smart and has value. It was just a great thing to watch. And so, I definitely, I'm not all like for promoting movies and stuff like that. We talk movies and TV shows on the show, on our podcast a lot of times. But this deserved its own video. Black Panther is a must see. If you have kids, I would say take them. But for the adults, at least I would say just realizing like what things are impacting our community and why they're broken, and how can we mend our communities. And sometimes it's just being honest with the situations we're in, but then also like not fearing one another just because we come from different places or different walks of life. There's a scene where the estranged child, I would say, comes back, and the main character doesn't really want that person there because it's a reflection negatively on his father and on things that have happened in the past. But that whole situation might have gone differently if he would have responded with more of an acceptance, more of a open arms, more of a like, how can we rectify this? Yes, you were done wrong and this was wrong to be done to you. How can we mend things? I just think that, from a community standpoint, if we start to look at each other that way, it would just do it would transform our community. I think there's a lot of division, and this movie really, I feel like showed in a major way some of the faults and the things that trip us up as a community, and that if we can start to look past those things and try to see that, in order for us to like be better as a community, as a people, we have to restore our families. We have to work together, and it just was it spoke that. Also, another thing before I leave, and shout out to my brother-in-law, because he this was his point specifically. Theodore, shout out to you. That the thing that killed the villain in the storyline was, well, the thing that could have saved him was these flowers that he had burnt up, because he didn't want anybody else to like reign after him. So he like had it destroyed. And the thing is, that same thing that he looked to destroy was the same thing that could have saved him, if he had not been looking so just selfishly at a situation. And this movie is deep. It has a lot of different themes, a lot of different ideas, and it's couched in a Marvel movie, and the Marvel side of it is done well too. So I have nothing but glowing reviews. This joint gets 5 stars. If you watch this much of this video, then you already know what's going on in the storyline.
That's right. You already know.
My apologies, but it is what it is.
Oh my gosh.
Check out our podcast. Go to @BLKSports980. Follow us on IG. Go see the movie. I'm probably gonna go see it again. Support black businesses, and anything that's done with quality. And this is done at the highest quality. It's a great film. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. Like, big ups to you, bro. Like, you truly are a genius and a pioneer in your field. And just as I'm trying to be a pioneer in this field, like, I thank you for setting the bar high in films, and much success to you for doing that. We out.